So were you well aware of the comic, or I guess the graphic novel, Priest, at all?
You can call it a comic.
Is it a comic?
Yeah, it's a comic. I was not. I was not aware of the Priest comic before I read the script. Excuse me, but we start that again. A little. I hadn't read the graphic novel before getting the movie, and but obviously as part of the research, I had a look at it, and the graphic novel really represents a starting point for our film. I think they really kind of expanded and developed a great universe full of really interesting characters.
Now, actually, is this the first time you actually played a villain?
Well, no, actually, I played in Bourne Supremacy.
Yeah.
Kind of knocked off Bourne's girlfriend. Wasn't particularly a nice thing to do. So,
is it kind of refreshing to play the bad guy?
It's fun. Bad guys have a lot of fun. They do.
Well, I was speaking with Paul, and I heard that you actually hurt Paul in one of the scenes. He denied it. He said he had one up on you. I don't know. But you guys were actually allowed to do a lot of your stunts, right?
We did, and that's why people got hurt. We trained for about 3 weeks with the stunt guys, and as if a fight scene isn't difficult enough as it was, we put it on top of a moving train. So when you limit the space, it can get pretty tricky. But it's a kick-ass action sequence, and it's a lot of fun.
So how did Paul get hurt though?
How did Paul get hurt?
Or how did you hurt Paul? I guess?
How did I hurt Paul? Well, the first time I hurt him, I was supposed to crush his hand. He was hanging onto the side of the train, and the ball of my foot missed his hand as rehearsed, but the heel of my boot did not. And so he starts screaming in pain, and I'm there looking at him thinking, my God, he's such a good actor. I mean, he really looks like I've just crushed his hand.
Like he's in pain.
And then he kind of lets go and jumps off and, is running around grabbing his hand in terrible pain, and it was seriously not a fun moment. And I'm tethered to the train. I can't leave to go and say, dude, I'm so sorry, you're all right. So I'm standing there while he's running around just watching this. It was a disaster.
So this is your first time working with Scott, right?
Yeah.
Was it refreshing to kind of work with the director, I guess, who's pretty new to directing, I guess?
Yeah, but the amazing thing about Scott is this is his second film, but he is such an incredibly advanced director for only having done 2 films. I mean, he has all the elements of filmmaking at his fingertips. He knows about cameras and imagery and symbolism, and he's great with actors, and he's great with writing dialogue. And in the pre-production process, he would talk about the references. He would talk about Blade Runner and The Searchers and Kurosawa's Throne of Blood, and then you go and see the finished film, and it's all there. And he's that specific, and I think he's got a big future ahead of him.
Is there any future for you, I guess, in a Priest prequel?
Well, touch wood, we're just at the point where we're handing this film off to an audience, and it's a great fun film, and we hope that people enjoy watching it and have as much fun with it as we had making it. And if we're blessed, then we'll be back to make more.
So what's up next for you? What film will come out?
Next thing I'm going to do, we've got another Star Trek film coming.
How's that going?
We haven't started shooting it yet, but we're going to start towards the end of this year. So I'm really looking forward to that.